You fall asleep on the couch with your head tilted back. You doze off on a bus, chin dropping to your chest. You crash sitting up in an airport chair at 2 a.m., and you wake up embarrassed, convinced something is wrong with you. But here's what almost nobody knows. For most of human history, sleeping sitting up wasn't an accident. It was normal, it was expected, and in some places it was the only way anyone ever slept at all. So why did we stop? Let's start with what your body is actually doing right now, every single night, without asking your permission. You assume sleep is one long, unbroken block. Lights off, 8 hours, lights on. That feels obvious. It feels biological. It is not. Historian Roger Ekirch spent over a decade digging through diaries, court records, and medical texts from before the industrial age, and he found something strange showing up again and again. People wrote about a first sleep and a second sleep, not one block of rest, two. In between, people woke up for an hour or more in the middle of the night. They prayed, they talked, they had sex, they visited neighbors. Some cultures even had a name for that quiet gap between sleeps. This wasn't insomnia, this was the schedule. Now here's where it gets stranger. In 1990, psychiatrist Thomas Wehr ran an experiment where he put people in a room with no artificial light for weeks at a time, mimicking the long nights of the pre-industrial world. Within a month, their sleep split apart on its own. Two distinct blocks with a quiet waking period in between appeared without anyone telling them to do it. Their bodies remembered a pattern their minds had never lived. Why would humans evolve to sleep in pieces instead of one long stretch? The answer isn't comfort, it's survival. Sleeping deeply for 8 uninterrupted hours in the open, with predators, rival groups, and fires that needed tending, was dangerous. A body that woke naturally partway through the night, alert enough to check the darkness and then fall back asleep, had a real advantage over a body that didn't. Segmented sleep wasn't a flaw, it was a watch shift built into your biology, and that brings us to the sitting part. Across ancient Egypt, and later across much of Africa and parts of Asia, people didn't sleep flat on soft mattresses. They slept on wooden or ceramic headrests, propped at an angle, spine mostly upright, head cradled just enough to keep the neck from collapsing. Archaeologists have pulled these headrests out of tombs thousands of years old. They weren't torture devices, they were the pillow of their time. Why sit up instead of lying flat? A few reasons stacked together. Sleeping upright kept elaborate hairstyles and headdresses from being crushed overnight.